like off the field, so it was kind of a question and answer. And the way it started was when I played over in France for PSG. All the men actually buy season tickets so people can come support the club. So we decided that we wanted to buy tickets to support our club. And before each game, it was a Q&A, and whoever got the answer right and wrote back to us would get the free tickets to the game. So I'm going to hopefully do the same thing here, because I believe in the dash and the dynamo, whatever you like to call it. So I hope we can get that. And Carm got traded, but Aaron actually is coming here as well with me. So we'll hopefully have an interaction with the fans and get you guys some free tickets to the game, and you can ask anything that you want, which might be a little bit cautious to win, but you come out and support us. So we hope so. We have to talk to the big wigs first.
All right, we're doing the Q&A on the Heineken Terrace. If anybody wants to join us, we're at the south end of the stadium talking to Masar Marissa Diggs. Do I have another question?
Okay, I know you had the Royal Court at the Red Star, so is that going to carry over to the dash? Or?
The Royal Court, that's another thing you guys can Google. I would like to say that I've been knighted. I think Erin would probably not agree with that statement, but she's not here. She's with the Canadian national team. But I think I could be like a queen here, maybe, you know? We'll see. We'll get that petition actually started and go from there.
That's a good question. What else we have?
How many years have y'all played?
How many years have you played?
I've been playing since I was 5. I'm 21, so 16 years. I haven't taken math yet in college, but I think that's right.
So we're talking about how old we are. I'm the third oldest on this team, so I've been playing since I was 5 as well, but I'll let you do the math for 22 years. So good luck.
Next question. Just raise your hand, we'll bring the mic over to you. These girls have a lot of great stories. Ella played, as you mentioned, for PSG in France at the same time that David Beckham was there. So she spent a year in the French Women's League. She also played on 2 teams in WPS, and I think you're in WPSL as well, right? Right. And for those who don't know, Marissa is a native Texan, though we'll forgive her for being from North Texas. She's ready to make Houston her home, right? All right, these ladies are ready to answer your questions, so anything you got?
So I don't really have a question. I just want to say I'm excited that you guys are in town. We're Dynamo fans, so we're looking forward to being Dash fans. And I'm bringing my 1.5-year-old son, so he'll be cheering for you.
I'd just like to say welcome to Houston, and I'm real excited about the Dash.
What do you think of the jerseys?
I love it.
Which color are you going to buy?
Oh, the orange one.
Did everybody get a chance to see the jerseys last night or online? We got orange home jerseys and blue away jerseys. They look sweet.
You got one?
What do you guys think of the jerseys?
I'm a fan. I mean, I'm from University of Illinois, so we were orange. It's kind of the same colors, different than the burnt. I have bad memories of the burnt orange because we always got beat by Texas. So I'm a little bit more of a friendly to this orange jersey.
I like the baby blue.
You guys, you can ask us anything. Favorite color? Are you left-footed? Are you right-footed? What is the craziest thing you've seen in the NWSL? Or what's the difference from a rookie? Or you can even give us suggestions. She is a rookie, and we are going to have to welcome her to the team. So we were just talking about it in college that the tennis team had to run around the track and had to do a mile. And they had to put bologna underneath their armpits. And whoever got in last had to actually eat that bologna. So if you guys want to vote and say that's good for Marissa to try, we could get that on TV. Maybe the LM Carm show could get Marissa, maybe if she doesn't finish last, she's pretty fast. So we're open for suggestions, if anybody has anything.
Hi, what are your initial impressions of this horrible, frigid Houston winter?
That's actually comical to me because I'm from Chicago, and and it's called Siberia recently, and I've been training in Denver, so I walked 100 yards, not kidding, yesterday, from my car to the airport, and my hands were frozen in this kind of formation. So it's a bit chilly where I'm from, -11, so I think Marissa can.
Well, I'm from Orlando, so this is kind of cold for me, but I know Bella will be dying in the middle of summer. But I'd rather live where it's hot than be freezing -2 degrees.
We'll have plenty of that for you this summer.
Yes, can you talk about the challenges of playing on a brand new team that's being put together and how you're going to overcome that early in the season?
I think that we're talking to Randy and Brian and Chris last night. We had kind of a team meeting after dinner, and we can make every excuse in the book that we're an expansion team, but we don't believe that. I think the group of girls that is here, we have something to prove, and Randy went in and they got every player that they wanted, and I think that's huge at the pro level. Being in it for 5 years is being wanted. And we play Portland, so we play the best team. They won it last year, Alex Morgan and Rachel Bueller. So we're coming out here in 8 weeks to make a statement. And now if we can come out and we have the support of 7,000 Orange fans in the stadium, and we win, and we will win, I think that's going to make a statement to the league that we're not an expansion team. We're here to support Houston and the Dynamo and go from there.
Yeah, like she said, I don't really see it as a challenge. I kind of see it as an opportunity. Like, seeing this community that you have here in Houston and seeing all the support you guys have, especially the Dynamo, I feel like it's just going to push us harder in training to know that we have this community behind us and want to win.
Next question.
Can you give us a tip on how to become a professional soccer player?
People always ask me this, and it's funny. I think the best people in the world, because I've gotten to play with the best, and I've been very humbled by that, but it's whoever touches the ball the most. I mean, you want to know what makes somebody great, you put 10,000 hours and then you become world class or whatever you want to do. So 10,000 hours on a soccer ball, if you do that and you do it the right way, I think impossible is nothing. I mean, I was a walk-on at college and I'm sitting here before you, so I mean, that's my story. But
yeah, mine's a little different. I feel like my whole life, I haven't really been pushed as hard as maybe I should have, so I kind of had like the easy route as far as like having a position on the team. So I think, especially at your age, you should start doing the little things now, because especially now, I'm going to kind of like catch up with the stuff I should have practiced when I was younger.
Next question.
I got a question.
Just raise your hand and Blake will bring you the microphone.
Have you guys tried any Mexican food here in Houston?
I haven't, but being from Dallas, that's like, yeah. But yeah, we don't really have Mexican food before to like here, so I'm excited. I don't think us having Mexican food last night would have been good for training.
Okay. You have a question?
I lived in Mexico for 2 years when I was younger, so any hole in the wall, I can't do like a Tex-Mex. If you guys have that here, you should. It's called Tex-Mex. Wow. But any hole in the wall Mexican food, I've asked a couple people, but that's kind of the way to my heart. So.
How was the practice yesterday, or this morning?
Let's let the rookie answer that one.
I thought it was fun. I was really nervous just because obviously it's a new experience, new team. But I think it was good that we went out and trained today because it got the nerves out a little bit and helped us fight a little bit, I guess, for at least one day before we start training. Blake played with us. He's pretty good at scoring own goals.
He was like ice skating on the grass field.
What did you guys think of Houston Sports Park? That's where you practiced this morning, yes?
Actually, we went to Rice University, but we got to go check out the sports park, and I mean, that's world-class, again, facilities. We're lucky with that, with, the training room. They have a treadmill underwater, they have a air genie, which if you guys don't know, it's like $50,000 worth of equipment, and you actually run and it takes your weight off, and then you can run if you're injured, because you're running at like 60% of your body weight. So I think we're lucky with that.
All right, next question.
Do you like carrots?
I love carrots. I like vegetables. Eat your vegetables.
We literally, my parents used to own a restaurant, sold a restaurant, went down in an RV, got a lot of family time, and traveled all around. Cancun, Riviera Maya, spent some time, kind of just bumming it up. Yeah.
Did you play any street soccer when you were there?
We played a little bit. I was young, I was like 6 to 8. But the thing I remember is all the elderly women would come up because I had really fat cheeks and would grab my cheeks and say, you know, hola, and grab my cheeks and call me Aya. So.
All right. Ooh, we have Dynamo Diesel in the crowd. I wonder if Diesel has a question. You'll have to mime it though. Blake?
What do I like to scratch or eat? Eat. Again, I would say Mexicans are number one.
I eat everything. Now I just feel like they're getting into training. I'm trying to like control eating burgers and fries all the time.
All right, Blake has a question in the back.
For young girls in the audience, what was one thing that kept you guys motivated throughout your childhood, high school, and college years with soccer?
Again, I think the unique thing just about our team is that we all come from different backgrounds. For me, I knew that if I wanted to go to university, I had to play sport. So I was financially independent since I was 14 years old, and that was kind of my escape. And I would just go and I had a chip on my shoulder. And I think people, support from my family and people telling me that I couldn't do it was actually my motivation. And even today, I mean, I had to, like Marissa was saying, I was given quite a bit, and so the technical aspect I had to keep learning. I still have to go out and do that stuff to catch up, but I think the chip on the shoulder is just saying, you can't do it, there's no way you'll get there. That was mine. Marissa says that's the same. Ditto.
Next question. What we got, Blake?
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen on the field?
Well, you guys can come sit in here. That's not the craziest thing, but if anybody wants to come sit down, you guys are welcome to do that. And for me, the craziest thing I saw was, it was probably to myself. I got a ball whipped in my second year pro by Casey McGarrett, who's a great women's player, and I was a diving header. I remember the ball, I scored somehow, and I get up and something feels off on my face. I'm like, this feels weird. And then my teammates all come rush up and kind of like covered it. All the girls start turning away and trying not to make a face. And literally my nose was over here. And I looked in the stands. I think I grabbed somebody's phone. I was like, what's wrong with my face? And I looked at it, and to see your own face contorted and my nose on this side was something I will never want to see.
I remember we played and some girl, I don't know what she was on, but she ran on the field and was screaming. She was like, I need to take a picture! And pick the ball. And that just really happened. It stopped for like 15 minutes. It was kind of weird.
Blake?
When were you born?
Would you like to guess? April 3rd, 1986.
April 8th, 1992.
Again, rookie.
Any other questions? Put your hand up.
How old were you when you started soccer?
5.
What is your favorite color?
Orange. Light blue. And white together.
All right, any other questions? Put your hand up and Blake will bring you the microphone.
How many teams are there in the women's leagues? How many games are there?
24 games, 12 home, 12 away, and there is now 9 teams. It is going from west to east, since you guys have the time. Portland, Seattle, and then come down to us. Kansas, Chicago, that was 5. And then go up to Western New York, Boston, New Jersey, and DC. So those are
good she passed the test. She knew all the answers. Any last questions are going to be moving here to the next station in a couple minutes. Raise your hand, we'll bring you the mic. Link behind you.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting here, but I was wondering about some camps. Are y'all going to be offering any camps?
Yes, we are. We're not going to have the same as an academy for the Dynamo, but we will be getting out. I think it's very important that we are involved in the community, so as many times as we can get out and get our faces to young girls and give some of our knowledge to them and what they can do, that's important to us. So look forward to that. I think it's going to be on our website. Brian and Chris will get more into that, but we'll definitely do a canvassing area.
Okay. All right, that's it. We got 2 new players coming in. Ella and Marissa will be moving on to the next station. So